Okay, so last time we had seen this projection of pyramid, and I told you what is the difference between prism and pyramid. So let me quickly recap what was told to you. I hope all of you are able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is a pyramid? Basically, a pyramid is having one apex and a base, whereas a prism is having two base and no apex. So apex and base makes it a pyramid. Now this base shape, you can follow the cursor movement. This base shape can be circle, it can be triangle, it can be square, pentagon, hexagon, and so on. Depending on the shape of the base, it is called as, if it is circular, it is called as cone. If it is square, it is called as square pyramid. If it is rectangle, and it is called as rectangular pyramid. If it is pentagon, then it is called as pentagonal pyramid, and so on. It has one apex, so this is one point where all the edges from the base, one, these are called as base edge, 1 2 3 4 base edge, because this is a square pyramid, so 4 base edge. So this base edge meets this another base edge at a point which we call as corner, or sometimes vertex. So we are not using the word vertex here, here we are using the word corner right now. So there are four corners here, 1 2 3 4 corners, and from this corner you can see a line joining the apex. So this line which is joining from the corner to the apex is called as slant edge. Slant edge. So if it is a square pyramid, then it will have 4 slant edge. If it is a pentagonal pyramid like this, then it will have 5 slant edge. If it is a cone, then it will not have any slant edge. So cone and cylinder are totally different topics. So I will take it afterwards. So we'll restrict it to uh, triangle, square, pentagon, and hexagon only right now. So this is base edge and this is slant edge. Now when you see the front view of this pyramid which is resting on HP, when you see it from the front, you can see a triangle like this, triangle like this. If it is a pentagon pyramid which is resting on the HP, then also you can see a triangle like this. How many edges should be there? There should be 5 edges if it is a pentagon. So if you count here, 1 2 3 4 and 5 edges. Okay, and top view will show a pentagon, and here the front top view will show a square. Additional information is, in as compared to prism, in pyramid we will have edges, we will have lines which are joining from the corner to the apex, which will be seen in the top view, which are not seen in the prism. So this is additional red color thing which is there in the pyramid, not in the prism. So here also we will see this, because so this is what we had already seen, and in that only I told you that now when it is resting on corner, this was already discussed in planes also. When it is resting on corner, and we incline it generally towards the right hand side, we generally incline it towards the right hand side. So in that case, this should be a corner, this should be a corner. And if you are inclined, if it is resting on base edge, then here we should have 2 points. So 2 points means there should be a base like this, either this side or this side. Okay, so the way I am teaching is, it's already always I will be leaning it towards the right hand side. Always I will be leaning it towards the right hand side. In some cases you can lean towards the left hand side as well. That was already discussed, and whenever it comes I will explain you again. So I'm talking in terms of right hand side. So this should be a single point if it is resting on corner, and this should be there should be rather 2 points here if it is resting on base edge. So when I say 2 points here, here we cannot have 1 point, here we should have 2 points like this, 2 points like this. Okay, and then what is this vertical line called as? This vertical line is this inclined line, and it is called as slant edge. And then we had seen this sum also in the previous lecture. A pentagonal pyramid, 20 mm base edge and 65 mm length of axis resting on VP. So there was issue that some of the students said that resting on VP nahi lo mat sir, resting on HP low. Okay, so If I take all the sums resting on HP, then what will happen? You may get some sum resting on VP, and then you will not be able to solve it in the examination. And that's why I tried to make you imagine how it rests on VP. So this is a pentagonal pyramid. So for those who were absent and those who forgot it, they can again imagine with me. Hopefully, closing your eyes and imagining whatever I am
सर
imagining.
इसमें
What?
डाउट था सर.
Who is this?
सर शंकेश सर. सर ये
हाँ, क्या?
क्वेश्चन में सर बेस एज पैरेलल है कि परपेंडिकुलर दिया नहीं था ना एचपी को, आपने डायरेक्ट परपेंडिकुलर क्यों ले लिया?
नहीं दिया था तो मैं कैसे भी ड्रॉ कर सकता हूँ. यही तो यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन किया था ना. दैट्स व्हाट वाज एक्सप्लेन हियर कि व्हेन नथिंग इज मेंशन्ड यू कैन ड्रॉ आइदर 1 A B C, कुछ भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हो. ये यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन किया था, देखो, वन ऑफ द बेसिस पैरेलल और परपेंडिकुलर का कंसेप्ट एक्सप्लेन किया था. सो सिंस इट इज नॉट मेंशन्ड, इवन आई ड्रॉ इट लाइक दिस, दैट इज करेक्ट एज लॉन्ग एज व्हाट इट इज सेइंग, it is resting on VP on its base edge. Okay, so what I am doing here is I am resting it on the base edge. तो यहाँ पे मुझे base edge चाहिए. That's it.
हाँ सर समझे.
ठीक है. Okay, so all of you will.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, who is this?
Sir, Vignesh.
हाँ, विघ्नेश.
सर इसमें जो फ्रंट व्यू में जो पेंटागन बना है तो उसका एपेक्स कैसा कंस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं, एक और बार बताओ ना. सेंटर पॉइंट.
ये पॉइंट कैसे मिलेंगे?
हाँ
ठीक है, मैंने यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन किया था, फिर से रिपीट करता हूँ. ठीक है, करता हूँ बाद में. पहले क्वेश्चन को विजुअलाइज करते हैं. ठीक है, बाद में मैं बताता हूँ कैसे अपेक्स उसका मिलेगा. So all of you will now visualize with me. You will be closing your eyes and visualizing a pentagonal pyramid. So visualize a first quadrant where we have vertical plane and horizontal plane. Then pentagonal pyramid. Pyramid मतलब apex वाला pyramid. उसका base कैसा है? Its base is pentagon. So try to visualize a pentagon in its base, and its apex is having it's having an apex. Okay, so you have visualized it. Whatever way it's there in the first quadrant. We have not located it anywhere. Just visualize करो कि ऐसे space में lie कर रहा है एक pentagonal pyramid. Now, next thing is it's given in the question that it is resting on VP. So since it is resting on VP, imagine that the pentagon is first we will imagine it is resting on HP. Okay, so if it is resting on HP, then you have to imagine that the pentagon is kept on the HP. मतलब हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पे. सपोज तुम्हारे पास मोबाइल है, उसको रख दो हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पे, तो उसका बेस कैसे रहेगा? इट्स बेस विल बी टचिंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन. द एंटायर बेस विल बी टचिंग द हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन. ओके, नाउ you are imagining that the pentagonal pyramid is resting on HP. मतलब वो पूरा का पूरा HP पे खड़ा है ऐसा. It is kept on its base on the HP. ठीक है, अभी उसको निकालो वहां से and keep it on the VP. उसको VP पे चिपका दो. So now the pentagonal pyramid is resting on VP on its base. उसका base touch कर रहा है VP को. Okay, now when its base is touching on VP, if you see from the top, however it is kept, line inclined है, line perpendicular है, वो बाद में करेंगे हम. It is resting on VP, मतलब its base is touching the vertical plane, and you are the observer. So from the top view you will see a triangle, and total there are 5 slant edges, but you keep 2 slant edges aside, हम 3 slant edges aside, हमको सिर्फ triangle दिख रहा है. So from top view you can see a triangle, and from front view you can see a pentagon. सामने से देखेंगे तो you will see a pentagon. Okay, so this is the front view and top view when the pentagonal prism is resting on VP. So what I said, pentagonal prism resting on VP. So front view में you will see a pentagon, and top view में you will see a triangle. And how will you see a triangle? The triangle will be an inverted triangle. नीचे की तरफ वो triangle का पॉइंट रहेगा, अपेक्स रहेगा. ओके, एंड अनदर थिंग दैट यू हैव टू नोटिस इट्स टॉप व्यू विल टच द एक्स वाई लाइन. मतलब ट्रायंगल जो बनेगा उसका जो बेस है वो एक्स वाई लाइन को टच करेगा. क्यों टच करेगा? बिकॉज इट इज रेस्टिंग ऑन VP. ठीक है, यू आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू हैव इमेजिन्ड इट, एंड now you see a pentagon in the front view, कैसे भी पेंटागन, उसका जो पेंटागन का कॉर्नर कहाँ पे है जाने दो, उसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. राइट नाउ फर्स्ट इमेजिन दैट इट्स अ पेंटागन इन द फ्रंट व्यू एंड ट्रायंगल इन द टॉप व्यू. Now, if I read the question further, it is resting on VP on its base edge. कहाँ पे रेस्ट कर रहा है? Base edge पर. So if it is resting on VP on its base edge, मतलब मुझे अभी VP में क्या चाहिए? पूरा का पूरा बेस चाहिए? No, I don't want the entire base on the VP. I just want one of the edge. अगर हम नाम देते हैं A B C D E, so suppose AB. Consider any two points A B. So I want A B on the VP, and now we are inclining it. ठीक है? Now you can open your eyes if you have already closed. If you can open your eyes and see, look into the screen. See, in the screen what you see, a pentagon here and a triangle here. Now, in the second position, what I said that it is resting on its base edge. No, see, I have inclined it like this. I have inclined it like this. You can see the direction. I have inclined it like this. Now, if I want to incline it like this, so this is what which is touching the VP. This is touching the VP. Now, if this is touching the VP, then what we should have here? We should have a base. We should have a base here. Base means how many points? Base means 2 points. Base means 2 points. So here, if I want 2 points, so here I should have how many points? 2 points. Now, if I want 2 points here, I have to draw this perpendicular to this line. Then only these 2 points will come in one line. Okay, I think Sanket asked me this question, why this is perpendicular. Okay, so we will get the answer to this question here itself. So this, if I draw it like this, sorry, if I draw it like this, where this point, sorry, where this point and this point is not in one line, then I will not get 2 points here. So I have to draw it in such a way that this line should be vertical. This line should be vertical. Vertical in the sense it should be perpendicular to the XY line. Okay, so that's why I drew it like this. And then it will be inclined and we will do whatever is told in the question. So if this concept, is this concept clear to all of you? Any doubt in this? Any student have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, but I had a doubt, sir. I'm so sorry to interrupt, sir. But वो एंगल जो आपने इंक्लाइन किया है, सर, वो कितना एंगल से इंक्लाइन किया है, सर? वो थोड़ा डाउट था, सर.
That is not given in the question. This was just a half question which was explained in the previous lecture. अभी इसको लेके हम अभी solve करेंगे. This is not given in the question, and we just learned here how to incline it and how to rest it on the VP. That's it.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Now we'll see this complete question and try to solve. Okay, before that someone asked me to explain this. इसका अपेक्स कैसे मिलेगा? ठीक है, तो ऐसा अगर पेंटागन ड्रॉ किया तो अपेक्स कैसे मिलेगा? See here. So if I draw pentagon like this, it will be something like this, and unless and until you get apex, you cannot draw the projectors to obtain the apex. So if I project it like this, it will be like this, and here I can draw the top view, but I don't know the apex point, so I can at least draw this much. Yes, this I can draw. Now, how to obtain the apex? So I told you that if I name this A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash, from this consider any point A, B, C, D, E. Out of A, B, C, D, E, suppose I consider this point B, then which is the line, which is the edge opposite to B, this is the edge. So draw a line perpendicular like this. Then consider point say A, and which is the edge opposite to point A, CD. So draw it like this. Similarly from C, it is like this. Similarly from D, it is like this. And then from E, it is like this. So you do not have to do it for all the points. Even if you do it for 2 points, you will get the point. Now this is the point which is representing the I am drawing it by another color just for your understanding. So this is what is representing what? The apex. So here I will say this is O dash, and okay, and then in order to join, how will we join this? B2, then from here to C, O to D, O to E, and O to A, and then we can project it here. So this will become and like this. So this point will be what? This will be A and B. This point will be C and E, and this point will be D. Okay, what the question reads? Can you hear me, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. A pentagonal pyramid. So whenever you read it in the question, pentagonal pyramid, so suddenly you should see pentagon in front of you. Pentagon दिखना चाहिए. और क्या दिखना चाहिए? Pyramid. Pyramid मतलब apex वाला. Okay, so this should come in front of your eyes. आना ही चाहिए. A pentagonal pyramid. And your first quadrant should be seen. मतलब HP, VP दिखना चाहिए. Side of base 25 and axis length 65 is kept on HP on one of its base edge. Okay, it's kept on HP on one of its base edge. So I think it is kept on HP on one of its base edge. मतलब this is XY line and it is kept on HP. So it is kept on HP मतलब पूरा का पूरा pentagon कैसा है? HP में है. So what you will get in front view? You will get a triangle in the front view. And what you will get in the top view? You will get a pentagon. Now we don't know how will we draw a pentagon, whether we will draw it like this, whether we will draw it like this, or we will draw it like this. So this is not known to us initially, or we can have a pentagon like this. Generally these are the different, I will name it A, B, C, D. Now how to notice how the pentagon is drawn? In order to notice that, focus on this base, on this horizontal line. See now this is parallel to parallel, this is also parallel, this one is perpendicular, and this one is also perpendicular to VP. So two are perpendicular to VP and two are parallel to VP. ओके आगे क्वेश्चन पढ़ते हैं. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है? Okay, so I think it's clear to all of you till here that front view will be triangle, top view will be pentagon. Now the next question is how will we draw the pentagon? Because unless and until we know this, we cannot draw the triangle. आगे बढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन को. Is kept on HP on one of its base edge. Okay, base edge. मतलब if I am going to incline it in such a way. Now next stage तो क्या रहेगा? We know it is going to be inclined. So what if we incline it like this, and we will incline it like this, correct? Incline it like this. We will incline it like this. So here what I want? Here I want H. Now if I want H here, will C work? Will C work?
D will work, sir.
D will work. Okay, C will not work, B will not work, A will not work, and D will work. So how will I draw pentagon in the first stage? This D is the answer. I will draw pentagon like this. Okay, so now all other are discarded. I'm erasing this. If you have any doubt, any one of you have any doubt, you can ask me before I erase this.
Sir, could you just explain one side how D, sir? थोड़ा confused
Yes,
होता है.
sir. I also have the same doubt.
Okay. What is the question saying? Question is saying that pentagonal pyramid is resting on HP. Okay, so that you understood. Now आगे इसमें क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? Question says that it is resting on HP, but on what? On its base edge. It is resting on base edge. मतलब is the entire base touching the HP? No. Entire base is not touching the HP, only one of the edge. So one of the edge means when we incline it, what has to be here? This should be edge. So if I try to draw a 3D of this here, then this will be, I will draw it here. यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए? Edge चाहिए. Okay, and then we will have other points. A pentagon, pyramid like this. So what we want here? Here we want base edge. Here we want edge. So since if we want edge here, so forget about this. ये 3D बराबर नहीं draw किया मैंने. If we want edge here, then this is giving what? Corner. B is giving what? Corner. A is giving what? Corner. D is giving what? Edge. Why edge? 2 points. मतलब edge. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
सर एक डाउट था सर, क्वेश्चन में दिया है जो बेस एज एचपी पे है वो पैरेलल है वीपी पे, तो ए और बी में से आएगा ना, आप डी का क्यों बता रहे हो सर?
नहीं, व्हाट इज योर क्वेश्चन? क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है? इज
सर क्वेश्चन में दिया है सर एचपी बेस एज जो एचपी पे वो पैरेलल है वीपी को, तो ए या बी में से आएगा ना?
नहीं, अभी देखो ये क्वेश्चन जब हम रीड करते हैं ना, सो व्हेनेवर अ क्वेश्चन इज रेड, see it's clear that you have a question which is inclined to HP and inclined to VP. ठीक है? So there are two conditions. It is inclined to HP, it is inclined to VP. So always first condition is given and then second condition is given. So when you read this, draw the projection of pyramid when the base edge on HP is parallel to VP. This is the second condition, and second condition has to be solved after the first condition is done. Understand this? This is the second condition, that base edge on HP is parallel to VP. ठीक है? Now what it is saying? It is saying that base edge on HP. Actually ये बाद में सिखाने वाली चीज है, लेकिन अभी तुमने पूछा तो मैं यहीं पे बता देता हूँ. Base edge on HP मतलब HP पे क्या है? Answer my question. Base edge on HP मतलब HP में क्या? Base edge है. And then it is to be made parallel to VP. ठीक है? तो उसको VP को पैरेलल करने के पहले VP में HP में बेस एज तो आना चाहिए. If there is no base edge on HP, we cannot make it parallel to VP. So when it is, you mean to say that if I draw it like this, then what will happen? It will be, when it will be inclined, what will get here? Tell me, what will you get here in case of A or B? इस पॉइंट पे क्या मिलेगा? कॉर्नर आएगा सर, तो वो गलत हो जाएगा. Is it clear to all of you? If I consider A or B as the option, reading the complete question, इसीलिए मैं कभी पूरा क्वेश्चन पढ़ता नहीं हूँ. अभी जितना भी मैंने क्वेश्चन एक्सप्लेन किया, we read it sentence word by word and start drawing it. Okay, there are few questions which we have to read completely, but most of the questions has to be read like this. So when we start, if we start with this point and if I incline it like this, then what will get here? यहाँ पे कॉर्नर आएगा, एज आएगा ही नहीं, तो ये आगे का कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हो ही नहीं पाएगा. I hope this is clear to all of you.
Yes sir, clear.
ठीक है, so we have now finalized that D is the correct option. अभी मैं सबको मिटा देता हूँ और D रखता हूँ यहाँ पर, so that now this is the final answer, that here we should have a pentagon. Here we should have a pentagon drawn like this. Okay, so when I draw projectors, then this point should meet here. So इस हिसाब से we'll have to adjust the front too, because this is not drawn first, this is drawn first. So that is already explained, and you can obtain the other points. Now if I name it, then it will be named as, say, A, B, C, D, E. So this will be what? A dash. Here we will get E dash, B dash, and here you will get D dash and C dash. And this is edge is which edge? Edge is D1 dash and C1 dash. So it is resting on which edge now? DC. DC. And to complete this, we will have line like this, and then there will be a center line. I am going to show you the correct solution of this, because if I draw it like that, it will take so much time. Okay, I think this is clear to all of you. If you have any question, you can ask me, or else we will proceed for the next view. This will be A dash, A1 dash, this will be E1 dash and B1 dash, and then you know that we will project it to obtain the views. Project this vertically downward, this, and then we will project this horizontally, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and this point, this is apex, so this will be projected like this. Now we will get the points horizontal, vertical. So this A will come where? A will come on this line here. So this will be A1, B will come on this line, and B will come on this line. So this will be B. C is coming here, so C1. D is coming here, and this is D1, and E is coming here, so this will be E1. And here we have O1. Now I can join it like this. What will be the sequence in which it will be joined? It will be joined in the sequence A to B. So A to B is periphery, so it should be dark. A to E should be dark. We don't know about point D. If I talk about B to O, it should be dark. If I talk about E to O, it should be dark. Can we see this point D and C? No, point D and C is not seen from here. So which is this view? Top view. Can we see this point D and C? Yes, answer student. Can we see this point D and C from the top?
No, sir. So that
No,
will be
sir.
top.
No, sir.
Okay. So we cannot see. So if I say a point is not visible, then 3 edges going from these points should be dotted. So which are the 3 edges from D? D to E. D to E will be dotted. So D to E will be dotted. Then D to C and D to O. These 3 will be dotted. And talking about C, C to D will be dotted, C to O will be dotted, and C to B will be dotted. So C cannot be dotted because it is outer periphery. Then DE cannot be dotted, it is outer periphery. So this and this will not be dotted. This will be dotted. Okay, and then D to O and C to O can be dotted. Okay, D to O and C to O can be dotted line because it is not visible and it is not the outer periphery. Okay, any doubt to any student in this first and second stage?
Sir, just
Yeah,
एक doubt था sir.
हाँ पूछो.
सर दिस E and B वो दोनों सेम लाइन में नहीं आएगा ना सर जब भी प्रोजेक्टर लाइन ड्रॉ कर रहे?
E and
B सर, जो फर्स्ट स्टेज में आपने ड्रॉ किया ना सर पेंटागन.
हाँ.
नीचे सर, जो E and B आपने ड्रॉ किया था वो दोनों एक ही लाइन में नहीं आएगा ना सर?
E and B will come in same line. एक ही लाइन में आएगा.
ओके सर.
हाँ, E and B will come in same line.
ओके सर.
And you have to extend this projector. You have to extend this projector like this. You have to extend it like this. Okay, ये एक ही लाइन में आएगा always. पेंटागन है ना. Okay, now the third stage. So what is expected in third stage? We'll read the question again. And let's check what we have drawn is correct or not. Okay, पहले से read करते हैं, सब लोग ध्यान दो इधर. A pentagonal pyramid आया, side of base 25 mm and axis length 65. Okay, that we have taken care of. This is 25, axis length is 65. Is kept on HP on one of its base edge. Okay, it is resting on base edge on HP. Okay, this is also done. in such a way that the triangular face containing that base edge, triangular face containing that base edge, what is it? Can anyone tell me? In such a way that the triangular face containing that base edge, which is the triangular face containing the base edge?
Sir, CD.
Can you repeat?
CDO.
Correct. Triangular face containing the base edge. So if this is the base edge, uh, just a minute. Base edge is DC. Okay, you can see DC is the base edge, and which is the triangular face, FACE face formed by the base edge D, C, and O. D, C, and O. So D is here. D, C, and O. This triangular face. So this is the triangular face formed by D, C, and O. And what it is saying? In such a way that the triangular face containing that base edge makes an angle of 50 degree to HP. Okay, now all of you understood that we are talking about this triangular face, and this is making angle of what? 50 degree to HP. So which angle should be 50 degree? Can anyone tell me now? Which angle should be 50 degree?
Sir, angle between the HP and D, right?
Angle between the HP and this line.
Point D, sir.
Point D. How it can be? Point D से कैसे angle बनेगा? Okay, so it should be angle between. You read the question again. By that time, I will select the pen. It is taking time.
DC edge, na sir?
Correct. DCH. See this angle should be how much? 50 degree. Have you understood this? Because see, which is the face? D, C, and O. D, C, and O is the face. अभी आप फ्रंट व्यू में देखेंगे तो what will we see it? We will see it like this. यहाँ पर ही D point है, यहाँ पर E C point है, और यहाँ पर O point है. Now this should make what angle? 50 degree. So this is the angle 50 degree. So this is the second stage. This completes the second stage. So anyway, even before reading this, we knew that this has to be inclined. But कितना incline करना है वो आगे दिया था यहाँ पर. Okay, makes an angle of 50 degree to HP. Students, any doubt till here?
No sir, clear. अभी clear हो गया सर, अभी समझे.
ठीक है, कोई भी स्टूडेंट है जिसको डाउट है पूछो. एनी स्टूडेंट? सेकंड स्टेज तक क्लियर हो गया?
Yes sir, clear.
Okay, and you know the sequence. So sequence will be I have selected eraser and it's not working. Just hold on. Okay, so whenever there is delay here, you can draw this in your sketchbook. Okay, draw freehand. I will ask you to show it to me now. Okay, by the time it comes back, आगे पढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन को. Okay, all of you pay attention here in the question. See, you are drawing freehand. Freehand draw करने के लिए time नहीं लगेगा. You should not take more than 2 minutes to draw freehand. Final free उसको correct करने के लिए you should take time. आगे पढ़ो. Draw the projections of the pyramid. All of you pay attention here. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the base edge on HP. Base edge on HP. Which is the base edge on HP? Someone tell me which is the base edge on HP?
Sir, DC
DC, na?
DC.
DC. Okay, DC. base edge on HP is parallel to VP. What it is? Parallel to VP. VP मतलब किस व्यू में ड्रॉ करेंगे हम अभी? Parallel to VP मतलब it's talking about which view?
Top view.
Top view. And what is expected in the top view? That this DC should be parallel to XY line. So what will we do now? We'll rotate this. We'll rotate this. How? Such that this DC is horizontal. DC becomes horizontal. That's it. So we will, as it is, this will be drawn here. As it is, this will be drawn here. I think on Tuesday, yes, I explained you how to reconstruct it here. Okay, इसका distances लेना है, vertical and horizontal distances. So I spent around 15-20 minutes that time to explain you how to reconstruct it here. And I hope all of you have practiced it. So no one should have that doubt now. Now what will we do? We will just rotate it in such a way that this DC, which is vertical, becomes horizontal. Try it. Okay, students. Let us continue. What is it saying now? That this DC should be horizontal. So what will we do? We'll make this DC as horizontal. तो कैसे करेंगे इसको horizontal? Those who have completed first and second stage can do this. Make it horizontal. So I will start like this. This is D, this is C, and then I know how to take the distances. So somewhere here I will take E, sorry, E, A, and then here I will get B. So what you will do is you will take these distances. Between the vertical lines, and you will get also the distances between the horizontal lines. These distances, all these horizontal line distances, which was explained that day. You can go to the recording and see that video again. Okay, it was I think Tuesday's lecture. So if you have, if any student has doubt, you can go and see it again. And then we know how to obtain this point. Again, you can take this distance in the compass from any point to O. Suppose I have taken here from B to O. So B to O, and then you can join it like this. Whichever is dotted will be seen dotted, and whichever is dark, so we'll get it like this. Okay, and then you can project this in the front view, and you will get the front view. Okay, so I will send the solution of this on WhatsApp. All of you will do it, and you will compare your solution with what I have sent. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
सर ये जो आपने रोटेट किया है स्टेज 2 को, मतलब स्टेज 3 बनाते वक्त, वो ऐसे ऊपर क्या उसको नीचे भी कर सकते थे क्या?
हाँ, मैं उसी के बारे में
नीचे भी
मैं बोलता हूँ. Now see here. Now what I have done is I have rotated it in this way. Some of the student may say that sir ऐसे क्यों rotate किया? ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं ना? This is also correct. So if I say DC is here, and then this is what? One is E, one is B and A, and then like this. Okay, like this. So some of the student may say that DC नीचे भी आ सकता है, DC ऊपर भी आ सकता है. So both are correct. Okay, either you do it like this or do it like this, both are correct, unless until there is a condition specified in the question. अगर कोई कंडीशन क्या है मैं बताता हूँ अभी. अगर ऐसा कोई भी कंडीशन नहीं है जो कि इस क्वेश्चन में नहीं है, then this is also correct and this is also, both are correct. This is correct, this is also correct. यहाँ तक क्लियर हो गया सबको?
Yes, sir.
Now, there can be a condition in the question which will give unique solution, either this or this. So I will name it as say suppose A and B. So in order to get either A or B, there will be a unique condition in the question, and that condition will be like this. So this is which view? This is top view. Okay, and this is which view? This is also top view. Now in top view, when you look here, when you look here from here, you draw which view? Front view. ठीक है? Now tell me, where is this apex with respect to the observer, and where is this apex with respect to the observer in case A and case B? In case A, where is the apex with respect to the observer? It is nearer to the observer or away from the observer?
Sir, nearer, sir.
Nearer to the
Near
observer.
to the observer.
Correct. And here, if I talk about case B, where is the apex? It is nearer to
Away.
the, yes, away from the observer and nearer to the VP. Correct?
हाँ सर.
ये सबको समझा?
Yes,
अभी
sir.
मैंने जो बताया मैं फिर से रिपीट करता हूँ, सब लोग ध्यान से सुनो. क्वेश्चन का आंसर जब ड्रॉ करेंगे तो थर्ड स्टेज में A इज करेक्ट, B इज करेक्ट, बोथ आर करेक्ट, बोथ आर करेक्ट. अभी जो क्वेश्चन हमको दिया है उस क्वेश्चन के ये दोनों आंसर करेक्ट है. लेकिन इफ आई वांट all students should draw specifically A only, specifically A only, or if a student draw B, then if I give it wrong, if I want to give it wrong, I want all students to draw A only. तो मैं क्वेश्चन में कैसे कंडीशन स्पेसिफाई करूंगा? The condition will be like this: the apex should be nearer to the observer, or the apex should be away from the VP. Apex should be nearer to the observer or it should be away from the VP. तो इस केस में all of you have to draw this only. If you draw this, then it will be wrong. Why wrong? Because here apex is near the observer and base is near the observer. ठीक है? And if I mention the question, if I mention the sentence in the question like this, the apex should be close to the VP, or the apex should be away from the observer, or base should be close to the observer, or base should be near the base should be away from the VP. ये चारों का मतलब एक ही हो गया, चारों का मतलब एक ही हो गया. In that case, each one of you should draw this and not this. I think I have cleared from my side. If you have any question, you can ask me.
सर अपने ये जो करंट क्वेश्चन है उसमें तो वो दिया है नहीं ना कि अवे फ्रॉम है कि क्लोज टू है.
नहीं
इसका
दिया.
बस इतना ही दिया है कि पैरेलल है, तो ए भी बना सकते हैं, बी भी बना सकते
करेक्ट करेक्ट. A and B दोनों संकेश आंसर करेक्ट है इस क्वेश्चन में, जहाँ पे बोला नहीं है कुछ भी.
हैं. हाँ वही सर करंट क्वेश्चन.
ठीक है. सो आई एम स्लोली टेकिंग यू टू द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लेवल, स्लोली आई एम इंक्रीजिंग द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लेवल. अभी इस क्वेश्चन में देखो, इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी नहीं दिया है तो दोनों कर सकते हैं. अभी कोई क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आएंगे एग्जाम में, ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन आएंगे जहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ कैसिफाई किया रहेगा. ओके, सो दैट विल बी गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, आगे दिया रहेगा, दैट यू हैव टू रीड केयरफुली. ठीक है.
हाँ सर.
और कोई स्टूडेंट को डाउट है?
No, sir.
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, so all of you will draw this in the on the sketch book. किसी भी पेज पे ड्रॉ करो या प्रैक्टिस स्केच बुक है उस पे ड्रॉ करो, एंड आई विल सेंड यू द सॉल्यूशन. सॉल्यूशन के साथ कंपेयर करना है, एंड